Last night you hugged me with hate in my dreams, while suffocating bones, till they came narrow of each pigment together, more like a skeleton in a science class, hanging around for the teaching. I was not this type of person. One thing I would love to say to you, well, a few. I have been sitting like a winter bird fountain. An autumn kiss has left my eyes, dancing in the leaves. Your face caters me to black roses. Juvenile tooth, clattering to its closing, locking away your words. Incarceration behind a single bar of your tonsil that sounded like a slave bell. Time for supper you called when my name was pleaded not guilty. I still see chains hanging from the horizon of your straight face. Saw a lynched slave shaking like a wet self-peeling cotton in your eyes. I am not hostile, yet you hope to imprison me with no contact. Whip me with silence and starve me with a mouthful of we were. Please, sister, I have danced with our word in my sleep. Dreamt of holding your skyline presence in my mood the next time we cross constellations. I'll be sure to collect the last star I handed to our once was and tell you it's been a good while. I told her it's been a good while, and she called me a superhero. She called me a superhero. I always wondered what it would be like to fly. In her heart, a paranoid earthquake hugging a dead city of broken men, hands climbing from the depth of lungs that refuse to swallow them, scraping skies full of clipped butterfly wings, dancing downwards like summer in the fall. She does in love when her skin and heart cracks and snaps as easy as a lonesome heart beating autumn leaves. She called me a superhero. Sometimes you don't know what to feel when the pulse of your heart ticks like a weary clock at midnight. I have been sleeping on this woman for 2 years, a metaphor of our late night convos, like we laughed the night away, swallowed the stars, and coughed up their carcass for the perfect sunrise. I have been waking up with my chest juggling a jab of kryptonite and defective woman. I stepped on her soul one day. She exploded in my mind like a war veteran, dancing on the geyser of a grenade, spilled me across her bosom like she could resurrect a sun. In her heartbreak, she talked like a night of heavy breathing stars and tummy ache scars. I told her I love the ones in my lifetime. Began counting backwards the day she did not respond. Living in a house of Harriet Tubman and Jim Crow, she watches the way she loves, knowing her bloodlines can whip her heart black to the slavery of loving runaway men. A boy once took her fragile heart and spit the leftovers back into the crack of our country's last disaster and told her, this is how you are broken. She cried to me, a Haitian goddess, and calls her living a disaster. Forgot she grew up in the jaw of Satan. This girl said hardships is God's bipolar emotions. We are the chest that subjugates his depression. Locked and loaded in the chamber of Pandora we call love. Hope has forgotten to sneak out after the last time we talked. I told her, close your chest. First night we met, I grew a broken wing. If I am the superhero, then why must I mend my own mistakes when you are the Wonder Woman, traveling through times of disaster, resting on a cardiac with a coma of men on your back. I have been sleeping on you, beauty. Never was there a sunrise in Haiti when the sky was as black as the living. I felt the sun's flesh swimming through your pores. The night I hugged you and outshined its radiance, our chest pressing against the Jericho of our skin like a rusty slave palm, praying to the freedom he calls a God, the warmth of our lost affection, finding its path in our smile like Hiroshima and Birmingham, sitting at the sunset of Gandhi's dream. I wish this was not a dream, while I lifted her pain on the Zion of Pandora. In purpose there was hope, dancing in the tsunami of your bones. Lost in the foundation of your spine is my cape, swimming till never, till the end has lost its meaning. She called me a superhero, and every time I see her face I tell her, you need not to remind me of who I am in this world as long as you exist.
He's so good. I love him, yes I do. Oh yeah, yeah.